Hey guys, Steve from Lakeshore RV Center. Just going to do the walkthrough orientation on your Cougar 25 RES. We'll start on the outside here, work our way to the inside, and then if you still have any questions, in case I missed something, you can give me a call at 231-736-9162. And so we'll start on the outside here, your pass-through storage. As we look on the inside here, you've got your 50 amp power cord. You've got your, that's the connector here for the outside shower. It's a quick connect fitting right here. And then you can just hook up a regular garden hose attachment right there. On the inside, you have an outlet. If you want to hook a TV up out here, that's what that's all about. So you have your satellite and your antenna or cable TV connection as well out here for the coaxial. And then your heat pads for the tanks, your 12-volt heat pads are controlled right out here. The in-command box, which is next to it, guys, this is kind of the brain for the in-command center that's on the inside. If your in-command goes out or you can't get the display to work on the inside, everything you can do as far as the slide outs and the awnings, you can manually back up right here. So you can see right here the different motors for the slide outs and then also for the awning. You just select it to whatever one, M1 through M4 on this, and when you get to whatever motor you need to operate, you just click this button right here and that will kind of execute it. So if your slide out, like I said, if your in command isn't working, you need to get your slides in or your awning, you can do that right from the outside here. As we go around to the next compartment here, you have a 30-pound tank. So there's two 30-pound tanks in this. There's going to be one on each side, and then in the front here you're going to have a little bit of storage, and then also your spare tire is right up in this this main compartment here, as well as your batteries. So that's right up front here. Two switches on the outside here for docking lights on and off. If you turn these on, a lot of daylight out here, but we'll see if we can get them. They're your LED lights on the side there, and then also on the top above where it says Cougar. So that's what the docking lights are all about right there. And turn those off. Going over to the passenger side, this compartment right here, this is your other 30-pound tank right here. And then the pass-through storage right here, you have a couple of things. You have your operation for the automatic leveling. Your power switch is right here. It'll turn it on, and then if you want at that point, you can go ahead and hit auto level. It'll bring the back jacks down and level it. Otherwise, you can control manually here. If you want to do the front right here, if you want to retract it, just hit retract. It'll go down. Take it off, retract. It'll go up. And then as far as you know, getting it on and off the truck, that's how you would operate that. And like I said, for the auto level, you just go ahead and hit auto level, automatically bring the jacks down and level itself. There's an instruction template right here. That's a sticker that's right behind it here on the wall that you can make reference to. Your hookups here, that blue coil hose I was showing you, that goes right up there for the outside shower. And then as far as winterizing, you can see where it says winterize, that's where you would hook a hose up and put it into the tube of antifreeze. It'll draw off that. Your hot water bypass right there, you want that on to bypass the hot water heater. And then winterization, by turning that on, it will draw out of that winterization hose when you hook it up. Otherwise, under that city water connection, if you're at a site that has city water off a hose, you'll just hook your hose up right there. And then under it where it says tank flush, that's for your black tank. Caution label next to it is make sure that black pull right there, that black tank pull is open before you flush out that tank, because if if it's closed and you add water to that tank flush and it fills up, it's going to come out the top of the toilet because there's nowhere else for it to go. So make sure you have that black tank pull right here, have that open. And then your gray water, you have one right here. There is one, another one, because you do have two gray tanks on this. The other one's down by the discharge tube. Over here, for the Solar Plus, if you want to get an external solar panel, you can go ahead and plug it in right there. Your key TV right here, that is going to be, if you have cable TV or satellite, you'll hook them up into the camper right here, and then that will feed into inside of the camper at the different locations, as far as the main TV, bedroom, and then outside, and that pass through over there. Battery disconnect right there, you can turn that to the off position to turn the battery off to save your battery when you're not using it. Next to that, you have your hot water heater. That is gas or electric, and that is controlled through the in-command system. I'll show you that when we go to the inside here. As we're walking to the back of the camper, right at the back part here, you have your fresh water connection. That is going to be to fill the fresh water tank itself. So if you're at a site that doesn't have fresh water, you can go ahead when you get to the campground, you can fill your tank right there. Or if you wanted, you could fill it on your way before you leave, but then you're just carrying a bunch of extra water. And above that is for the 50 amp power cord that hooks up right there. To the back, you do have a secondary outside shower right here. It'll have hot and cold water to it as well. And then a little handheld shower. So when you're winterizing everything, make sure you do get that as well. Ladder up to the roof, it has a full walkable roof on it. You do have right next to it where that says Furion, that is for the backup camera. If you want to do a backup camera, there's 2 screws right up there that you would take off, take that cover off. There's a plug right behind it, plug in the camera, and then mount it with the 2 screws right there. Pretty straightforward to do if you wanted to add that. The hitch, 2-inch receiver hitch, is right here. You did ask if they had a wire, and they did just start wiring these. So this actually has a flat 4 right next to it. So sorry about that, Steve. I didn't realize they had done that already. So you're good with that. You don't have to add any wiring back there. Kind of a nice bonus that they just started doing. Over here for the outside camp kitchen, you have just this is electric only fridge right here. And then your Capital Grill right here, guys. That'll lift up, and then there's the gas cord or the gas line right under it. That will plug in right there at that yellow plug. Next to that, you have your auto leveling. Like I said, we kind of covered that, but that's your rear jack for that. Above that, that is your exhaust for your furnace. That is just under the fridge. This is the fridge access panel right here. And then that's a condensation tube. Go ahead and leave that the way it is. That way, if any condensation builds up near the fridge there, it will just run out and drip out right here. So as we go to the inside, guys, we have got the brain of the operation here is this in-command system. Turn it on, you have power button right here. For the password, it's just 4 zeros, 0, 0, 0, 0. That's default. You can go ahead and change that under the settings menu. Heating and cooling, that's all done right here. So turn that on. Front AC, we do not have. So we go to the rear AC. This is where you'll do the cool part or the mode. You can do heat. You can do automatic, or if you just want to turn on the fan, you can go ahead and just turn on the fan. Of course, it'll have to be plugged in to do that. And then you have your settings right here, whatever temperature you want to set that. The lower one is the actual temperature inside the camper right now, and then the top one is whatever you set it to. There is a schedule. You can go ahead and do that as well if you wanted to put your heating and cooling on a schedule. That is definitely something you can do. As we go up into the bedroom here, guys, you have your slide out right there. That is controlled off the in-command system. I'll show you that in just a sec when we get back to it. And then you have TV is right here as far as if you want to do a bedroom TV. Light switch right here. And then in the bathroom here, guys, you've got your foot flush toilet. Go ahead and just push that down, and that'll flush it right down, just like so. All right. Yep. And again, anything that goes down the toilet, that's going to go into the black tank. Gray tank would be anything down the sink here, or in the shower, or the kitchen sink. And then just working our way back here, just to finish up with this, guys. To get back to where you want, the slide outs or the awning, they're all controlled right here. In and out. Pretty self-explanatory. Lights. If you want to turn on lights, you can do ceiling lights, that bedroom light you can do from there. And also the awning light to kick that on. If you go into the main living area, the theater seating, guys, it does have the heat and massage in it right here, and then the pull right here to recline is just tucked in, just into the side right there. 50-inch TV, and then you do have the electric fireplace in this, and the Furrion stereo, that is AM, FM, CD, DVD player. Also has Bluetooth capability, so you can go ahead and play your music through your phone, Bluetooth it to the stereo here. It does have 2 zones, 1 and 2. One being inside, you have speakers inside the camper, and then there's 2 on the outside. You can work both zones together or independently from each other. And there's remotes just right in the drawer here for all of that. Gas electric fridge. This is a Dometic. To turn this on, just like so, you can keep it on. When keep it in the automatic mode. When you unplug from electric, it will run off the propane and the battery, just like it is right now. And then when you plug it in, it will default back to electric. We'll just turn that off to save the propane and the battery. Stove right here. You've got a 3-burner stove top. This cover folds and then folds back like so. You have your 3 burners right there. It identifies those as far as which one you're going to turn on. And then it has a sparker as well. So you want to do the back one, you want to do that. Front one right here, just like so. Alright, and then this end one here, excuse me, that's going to be for the oven control. So you can go ahead and control the temperature right there. Microwave, that's going to be self-explanatory. That's just like what you'd have at home. Again, you'd have to be plugged into electric for that. And right there, guys, the last thing to show you, your fuse panels right down here. Something's not working, you can go ahead and check the breakers. If it is something 12 volt, it's all marked right here. Just regular automotive fuse on that. And then next to that, you do have your gas detector, your propane CO2 detector right there. So if you hear that going off, obviously you've got a leak or something going on. So that's kind of the ins and outs of it, guys. If you, like I said, if you have any other questions, feel free to get a hold of me at 231-736-9162. Thank you.